So guys, now that I'm done with the installation, it is finally time to test it. So first what I'm going to do is turn the flywheel. You can see that the alignment is perfect. Now I have to give it the spin at a very high speed, and then I should hope for a perpetual motion, that it is going to gain speed or at least maintain it for eternity. Okay. So here as you can see that the engine does not work as I stated in my previous video that I posted on Mr. Electron's Scam Exposed. You can see these so many YouTubers actually faking this content, and this is actually trending on every channel. So they are making these kind of machines that somehow give them a hope to get free electricity to save their electricity bills, and this is what makes them interesting or intriguing. And in plain words, it is nothing but a scam. Irrespective of the fact if the springs are 2, 4, 8, it doesn't matter, it is never going to work. Once again, and it is actually working. So cool. See, no, the wire has been given. It is running. The compression and decompression force, it is going to run it for eternity. So here, as you can see, that my free energy spring fan is almost complete, and here I'm going to give you the 360 view for it. You can see that there is no additional wire given to it, and behind it you can see the spring system mechanism. And not only that, I'm also going to show you what's beneath it. There is no battery at all, and also no wire. So let's give it a spin and see if it works or not, because this is how everybody is doing it, right? Okay, on your marks, get set, go. Once again, and it is actually working. So cool. See, no, the wire has been given. It is running. The compression and decompression force, it is going to run it for eternity. And in theory, it is even possible that if this world even gets destroyed, this fan is going to continue to work. You see, because of the spring action, it does not require any battery. Cool, right? Now let's give you a close-up on this. Now, for those of you who actually thought that it works, it is a scam, and this video is a scam exposed one. And here I'm going to show you this small hole. You cannot see it from far off. Okay. Anyways, I've already given you a close-up on this. There I have given two wires, so the calibration is so precise that on a single touch the fan starts working, and if I move it a little bit, it is going to stop working. And I'm going to start it. Oh, I think I pushed the wires inside, so I cannot access it anymore. Oh, I can a little bit. Let's use this piece of zip tie. Hopefully I can start it. You see, the mechanism has got damaged a little bit, so I'm holding that wire and it is continuously touching the other wire. So this is how it is working, and now that the battery strength has reduced, so the fan speed has also decreased. Finally, this machine is going to run for a long time, and here I am holding the camera in my hands to show you this perpetual motion running machine from all sides. And I'm also going to move this machine from one spot to another just to show you that I have not connected any wire. Plus, the video is also not in reverse. You can see that the camera is in my hands, and I'm moving it here and there. And along with that, I'm also going to tell you some very important key points to consider while making such a machine. And always remember that the intro or the beginning of the video is not the final conclusion of the video. So make sure, for proper understanding of how things actually work, you have to watch entire video, including the middle portion as well as the ending part. Here, as you can see, that I have not used any cut frames, and the machine continues to operate without any stoppage. Plus, the floor is cemented, so it is not like that I have dug in a wire and connected it to the motor to run it from the home socket supply, and this generator is 220 volts DC. Now it was quite simple to modify this 2 spring machine into a 3 spring machine, as you can see, and I believe that I should have used a little stronger springs. Now, after this explanation comes the construction part, which will show you the size of the frame and the type of the spring, as well as the type of the motor or generator that I have used. So anyways, here I'm giving you a close-up of my machine, which is still in operation, from different sides and all points, to show you that I have not connected any wire and it is still running, and it continues to run without stopping. Now, before making any negative or positive comments, make sure that you watch the full video so that you can make the right comment, and not just based on the intro or the first few minutes of the video, which is very important, because I'm one of those people who is definitely going to expose a fake video and not join the fake free energy community unless it actually works. If it works, if it's true, then it's true, but if it's false, then it is false. There is no middle ground. So make sure that you watch the video till the end, make a proper judgment, and then leave a comment. Now, this video was specially made in consideration with the comments that I received in my previous video, which stated that the number of springs that I used in my previous free energy flywheel perpetual motion machine was very less. They were only 2. So here I've increased the number by 3, and I have given a separation of 120 degrees. I have also connected a rope to this metal frame to prevent it from shaking, and it works quite nice in giving you a proper demonstration of such a project. Also, I got this DC generator from an old treadmill, and it can actually generate electricity since it contains permanent magnets, as I showed you in its part 2, the previous video. And here I have not connected any power tools or loads because this is a part 1 of the video to show you the perpetual motion working. And if the demand for this continues in the comments, then I'm going to do the next part, which will include the operation of the power tools and machines. Otherwise, I'm going to end this perpetual motion project. So anyways, now that you have seen all the sides of the machines and corners, that no wire has been given, no supply has been connected, and nothing like that to power up the machine, finally let's start with the construction part. So to this DC generator, here I have the meter pinouts, and these two are the motor pinouts, and I'm going to connect the meter pinouts to the DC generator. Done. Okay, keep watching the meter display here and go. 109 volts DC was the maximum I could do here. So let's install this generator piece to my free energy flywheel generator. Time for the real truth, because of which this machine is working continuously. Well, I don't have to elaborate. You can actually watch it for yourself to see what has happened and how I actually faked it. So this is how people are doing it, so please do not fall for it. I have been making videos, and many people are actually commenting that I have done some fault or something wrong in the video, because of which my project is not working or not achieving the perpetual motion state. So nobody can achieve the perpetual motion state because of the added friction, air resistances, etc. It is never going to work except in a recorded and well edited video. And as I have already told you in my previous video on Mr. Electron's Scam Exposed channel, on which I upload videos in Hindi, that I cannot reveal the real truth in the first part of the video, like in first 2 or 3 minutes, because otherwise a person is not going to watch the major portion of the video, which is important to signal YouTube that people are actually taking interest in the video, and in that case only YouTube is going to promote this video so it can reach a wider audience, so that more people can actually know the truth. And if I'm going to reveal the truth in the first 2 minutes, then the watch time or average view duration is going to decrease, and in that case YouTube is not going to promote it to the people. And even though I would have exposed a scam, still the news is not going to reach a wider audience. So that's all for today's video. Hope you liked it, and spread it to other people. That's all I would say. Subscribe, hit like. Bye bye. So this machine, as you saw, was operating without any electricity, meaning it was operating on free energy. So how is that actually happening? Now, moving on to the real secret part, it is another fake video that I'm exposing here. And I gave you the camera angle view only to show you the parts where the driving machine was actually not visible. A few smarties among you might have spotted it, but I'm going to show you boldly here. Here we have the driving motor. It was hidden like this, and I was taking the camera view from this point, so it was not visible. And this is how this machine was actually running. And as for the part where I calibrated this magnet with the running part, that happened because you can see here, I've given this wire that is drilled through the table, and the wire is connected to a power supply and a switch, and I was turning on and off the switch according to my needs when I was bringing this magnet close to the rotor. And this is how it looked like it was starting only when I was bringing the magnets close to the rotor. And it was like the magnets were attracting and repelling, and this is how it was gaining the motion, and so the continuous free energy machine. But that is just fake, and this is one of the methods of hiding the motor. And the second method is to, like, even if we don't add this motor, we can blow a high speed air, and then in that way turn the rotor, like the air is going to strike the magnet part that is a little projected outwards, and this is going to start the rotation motion. And you will see that there is no motor inside this big motor, and the rotor is also present, and we have placed the magnets, no wire, nothing is given, and still it is performing great. And how is that happening? This is how they're doing it. So that's all for today. Bye bye. So to this DC generator, here I have the meter pinouts, and these two are the motor pinouts, and I'm going to connect the meter pinouts to the DC generator. Done. Okay, keep watching the meter display here and go. 109 volts DC was the maximum I could do here. So let's install this generator piece to my free energy flywheel generator. So guys, many content creators have been creating such videos where they are claiming that they have actually created free energy and that can run the machine or flywheel to unlimited time, and with that flywheel they are also able to drive a generator that is able to produce large amount of electricity for lighting up so many bulbs and power tools, and the machine that they say is going to run forever. This is what goes in the thumbnail and the title, like running forever or perpetual motion. It is just a scam. Here I have given you a demo. I have installed a motor or generator. The truth is that the generator here I have used is a DC generator, which is also a DC motor, and this DC motor in itself is actually driving the flywheel and the springs, and the rest of the power is being fed to the light bulbs and the power tools. It is a complete scam that is going on these days. If someday something actually works, I'm going to expose that also, like it is actually working, but for this one it is not working. Hey guys, recently a free pump video was uploaded by King Homemade, who has more than 1 million followers. The concept that he showed in the video was to mechanically couple a 220 volts generator to an induction pump, and after that the wires of both the machines will also be connected together. So today in this video we are going to find out if this technique actually works or not, and if it does work, then for how long. So make sure to watch the entire video before leaving comments. Now, I'm not going to make a generator since I already have one. It is a 220 volts generator. So let me show you how it performs. This is a 220 volts 100 watts bulb which is going to act as load here. Next, I will be using my drill machine to test it. That's the plug of the drill machine, and we are ready to go. Also, I've got this new drill bit set, so don't forget to watch its full testing at the end of this video. So guys, now that you have watched the video in full, it is time to reveal the secrets behind it. So the concept behind the working of a generator is that when it gets loaded, like electrically loaded, in that case, it gets really tight, because of which it is very difficult to turn it. And for this reason, this free pump concept is total fake, since there is a hidden wire going to the pump and it cannot be seen in the video. Now, if you know where the wire is going, let me know in the comment section. Anyways, there is this question that arises now. How come when we connect the supply to the pump, it does not start on its own? Now, the answer for it is that I have disconnected one of the wires of the capacitor that is responsible for starting this type of induction motor, because of which once the capacitor has been disconnected, the water pump cannot start anymore on its own. So it needs a physical pressure, and that is the only thing that I gave it with the help of rope rotation and sometimes with my hands. And it was really easy. It looked like I was actually giving it some kind of kinetic energy to incite a perpetual motion mechanism. So now comes the part on how King Homemade actually did that. So in his video, he took a stool, a wooden stool, and then kept the stool with generator and water pump installed on it. This entire thing was kept on a cemented bridge. Now, my theory says that he actually planted two metal rods while building that bridge, and he powered those rods, and the positioning of those rods was exactly the same as that of the legs of the table. So when the table was kept on those exact rods, the circuit completed and the induction motor received its power. And that is how he did that. A scam, fake video.